Okay, within first 10 days you lose all your hopes. So why Python? First, Python is extremely trending because of AI/ML. Okay, current future is going to be only AI/ML, which will remain there in the industry, and Python is the best language to support AI/ML. Second reason why Python is, basically Python is extremely easy to understand, extremely easy to you will jail into the language. Okay, Java is extremely vast when it compared to Python. Okay, Java is like mix and match of many concepts. Okay, it's not so straightforward jitna wo dikhti hai. Hmm? If you really want to go and sit into the Java sessions, okay, the people who are specifically why Python, the people who are from non-IT background, or maybe who are there in the manual testing since longer, maybe like let's say 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, and wanted to start their journey back into the coding. Okay, so for this kind of a people, Java is going to be the extreme nightmare. Okay, might be first the 10 days mein hi you will lose the hope, you will start going for the classes, and that's it, your journey will be stopped. Python is interesting, Python is simple, and okay, so you wanted to understand it, right? So basically the main reason of being there in Python is basically for all the people who are from non-IT backgrounds, from the IT backgrounds, okay, who doesn't have any knowledge of automation, who doesn't know anything about coding. It's the best language to start your journey with. Anyone else who want, give me a second, people are still joining. So anyone else who wanted to answer it more clearly? Yamini has given me a perfect answer why she wanted to join. Anyone else? Thanks, Yamini, for that.
Thank you, ma'am, for arranging this class. Like, I always wanted to be a part of Python class, so thanks for arranging it.
You're welcome, dear. Anyone else? Zen, I think you have raised a hand, right? We have Zen.
Yes.
Hey, hi, Zen, after a long time.
Yes, hi, ma'am. So yes, I'm working in testing. Like in April, I will complete 1 year in as a tester.
Yeah.
And yes, I want to upskill myself for automation testing, and I chose Python for all the reasons mentioned by Yamini and you. And I also tried Selenium with Python, and it is much easier than Java.
True,
So,
very true.
and the main thing is I wanted to learn end to end, like creating frameworks and what is PyTest, all of that. So that is why I am here.
Good. Okay, so for all the people who are experienced, okay, who is having a manual testing background, Zen is also, Zen, you will be completing this April, right? I think you have selected last
Yes,
April, right, from the
yes,
testometer.
correct,
Good.
correct.
Yes, so the people who wanted to upskill themselves, okay, wanted to learn Python is the basically exact basically Python is the best to start your career with, huh? I have many of the students, I don't know how many are available here, who started with Java and Selenium sessions, and they left in between because they think they can't understand anything from the Java, and they hope they already are in a situation where, ma'am, whether should we continue or not, we don't know because we are not at all able to understand anything. I think we will be having many here in my here in this class. Okay, so even for them Python is the solution. Okay, so we will be starting with Python basically from next weekend. Most probably the kickoff batch will start from the next weekend. Maybe we will have the first session on most probably on next Saturday or Sunday. I will let you know that, okay, in the group itself. But on the top of that, let's talk about the syllabus that we are going to cover. The syllabus that I'm going to share here is going to be on very high level. We will be going much deeper into that. So maybe this syllabus, Akshay, will you share the syllabus with these people later on?
No, after session.
After session will do, right? Okay, no problem.
Ma'am, can you tell me the timing of the session?
That we have to decide
Saturday.
whether we wanted to do on weekdays or we have to continue on weekend.
Yeah, exactly, ma'am. I was
Ma'am,
about to say
actually,
this. If the majority of people will be agreeing for the weekdays class, then can we have it on weekday in the morning or
Ideally,
evening?
we should go for weekdays because weekend, the major problem of started this session on weekend could be, which I feel, you will get a 5 days of break,
Yes, exactly.
and then you will
And that,
forget in the next 5 days. If we go
yes,
on Monday to Friday, then it will be continuous sessions for 5 days, and maybe you can have week off on Saturday, Sunday, where you will be having holidays also. So it will be a week off for you. You guys can do some practice and join again back from Monday. But then it's
yes,
a choice of people, because there are many students in my batch who are currently running in different kind of their own different sessions are going on. So we have to cross check. If at all it has to be started, maybe most probably 9 o'clock in the night will be the preferable time for me.
yes, ma'am.
done.
Okay.
I'm in
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that also.
I'm agree for
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm also
Yes,
agree for
ma'am.
that for the
Oh,
weekday.
Karan, you joined. Hi.
Yeah, yes, yeah, hi, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see, maybe 9, because currently my one batch is going on with Python and Selenium. That most probably I'm going to finish in next 8 to 9 days.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So once that is done, maybe we will shift it to weekdays. But before that, we will have one kickoff session. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Rest of the people from the full stack batch. I
Yes,
think,
ma'am. Ma'am, I'm from full stack batch.
yeah, but August and November from both the batches. You don't have any sessions on 9 to 10, right? Daily?
Yeah. Ma'am, at morning I have a sessions. Evening I don't have any sessions.
We will be having in the evening. Morning, you know, right? I
Yeah.
can't take anything in morning.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Yes, I agree for that.
Hmm? So
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
have
Evening.
evening 9 to 10.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Let's
Yes,
see
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
at least how it goes. I know many of the student people are working in the night. I think August batch specifically, they work in night. Many of them. So I need to check out them with them. But I will do that on Monday or most probably on Friday. Okay. But still, rest of the people, let's continue with the syllabus that we will be having. The syllabus that I'm currently sharing is going to be very high level. It's going to be in a deeper, but I haven't mentioned many of the things in the document. So let me share my syllabus. So we will start with the Python basics concept, the syntax, the comments, variables, data types we are going to cover. There are not so many data types in Python. Basic data types are there. And on the top of that, which we need to know is list, tuple, set, and dictionaries, which are more important when it comes to Python. Then we have a conditional statements, which is if else. We will be having looping statements, while loop, for loop. There will be two for loops, only one for loop is mentioned, but then that is the advanced version of for loop. So we have a basic for loop and advanced for loop. After that, we will be having Python functions, how we are going to create a modules, functions, lambda expressions. There are some inbuilt function provided by Python like string, date, maths. So we are going to see those functions as well, which are built in. We are going to see some of the oops concepts, which we must know, because anyways we are going to ultimately going with classes and objects. So we should know, or we must know, the oops concept and how we can handle this oops in Python. Then we will be going to check with iterators. What are the iterators? There will be something called decorators also, but then that will be the advanced topic that we will be having. We are going to see the exception handling. We are going to see the file handling, how to read and write the file, how we are going to delete the file. And then we are going to see some of the framework designing structure. Okay, but this framework part will come directly at the end when it comes to the Python series. So first we are going to finish with Python. Then we are going to finish with the Selenium, different types of locators, all the operations that we are going to perform on the locators. This Selenium will itself takes almost 20 days to get it finished, because we will be going to focus one element per day, and all the operations on on that particular element will be covered. Okay, so everything, all the elements, all the web pages, what is DOM, what is HTML, what is iframe, everything related with HTML tags and their operations will be covered in the Selenium section. Then we are going to go ahead with a PyTest framework. This is a unit test framework which Python is having. Okay, so we are going to do all the setup, and then introduction, and then installation, everything related with the PyTest. We are going to see what are the fixtures, what are the assertions, what is the config style, configuration file, that is conftest.py file. Then we are going to see how we are going to provide the markers, how we are going to do the run, how we are going to run the test cases in parallel, how we are going to generate the reports. So reports are not being mentioned here, but then report will be the extra section that we are going to cover up. How we are going to logging it, that we are going to cover. CI/CD pipeline, Git, everything will be part. And once these three sections are completed, we are going to create our own framework where we are going to use all the concepts Python, the concepts that we have covered in Python, the concepts which we have used in Selenium, and on the top of the concepts which we are going to use in PyTest framework. So we are going to create a hybrid framework for ourselves where we are going to use all the concepts and going to create our own framework. Okay, so the things which are not mentioned here is like logging mechanism, reporting mechanism, CI/CD pipeline, Git. So this everything will be part of your framework creation section, which will come in the last. So this whole series is actually divided into 4 different categories. First is a Python, second is a Selenium, third is a PyTest framework, and fourth will be your framework creation. Okay, on the top of that, there are certain small things which will come into the picture in between, that is not being mentioned in this documentation, because then documentation becomes so huge, or the index, this particular syllabus will become too huge. So this is just a high level. I have mentioned many things. Robot framework is not applicable for you guys, so this will not be a part of your syllabus. Okay, but anything else you wanted to know apart from this from me?
Hey, hi, good morning. Sagar this
Hey,
side.
hi. Yes, Saga.
Yeah. So, having a few questions. The first question is, how many hours of session, and it's on the regular basis or on weekend only?
No, as we said, it will be, we have to discuss, because there are certain students which want it on weekend, there are certain students which want it on a weekdays. So we have to
Okay.
see how many are there on for weekend and how many there are for weekdays. And
Okay.
depending on that, we can create a batch, because now this,
Batch timing will be on the basis of that only, correct?
if at all it is weekdays batch, it will be daily evening 9 to 10, 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Okay. So I want to know that. See, there is a, if someone has already worked on the Java with the Selenium, right?
Mhm.
So the person is already familiar with the some Cucumber data driven framework. So
Mm.
are you covering? It's like the Python is also supporting for the those framework, the data driven and the Cucumber.
Yeah, Python has,
So,
yes.
so we are covering that as well here.
No, because see, basically this session will be only for the people who wanted to start their journey with Python and Selenium. So BDD framework we are not covering. We are going to cover a hybrid framework, which will be a test data driven framework. Okay, BDD concepts we are going to use, but it's not going to be the spec flow or Cucumber that we have. So given when then format we are not going to use, but yes, it will be a combination of TDD and BDD pattern. So we will be having hybrid framework.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, we covered CI/CD also.
Yeah, CI/CD, and then your Git, everything will be covered.
Okay. And the so as you suggested, the market is going towards the Python,
Hmm.
correct? So
Hmm.
consider the person who is doing the web automation.
Hmm.
Definitely, the industry is expecting that to be automate the API as well. So do we have the REST API libraries in the Python as well for the REST assures
We
automation?
have that in Python. Yeah, request libraries are there. PyRest libraries. Okay, but this is not part of this. For rest assured,
No.
I already
Yes.
have another. Yeah, but you can use it. You can consume it.
So I thought
So
that library is not fully developed, and so that's why the companies are not working on the REST assures
no,
with
actually the
the Python
problem
thing.
is it's no. Actually, the for rest direct for rest files, it's not, you cannot say it's not completely developed, it is developed, but since it's new in the market, so many people are not yet started consuming it, so we don't have much support in the market which we required right at the initial days. Okay, rest is there since a longer time, so you have many support, or if you have any problem, you have a big support available online or maybe in the market,
In
but that is
Python
not the
based,
case when it comes to Python rest libraries.
so means Python based REST assured library is fully stable and it's available, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is stable and it is available, yes.
Okay. And the want to know one more thing here, right? So as of now, the market is having more opening in the Selenium with Java, right?
That is what I
If you are
said
search,
just before. Huh. True.
huh. So, but definitely, if you are working with a Java and you are facing some issue, so definitely that issue someone has already faced in their project, right? So that's why if you will go for the Google, then definitely you will get the answer. So what about the Python?
Python also you will get the answer when it comes to Selenium or Appium, right? So
Mm-hmm.
specifically for
Mm-hmm.
Selenium with Python, you will get all the answers available there. Many of the companies started using Python now because if you know Java has started, initially Java was open source, but now Java is not no more open source. It's a license version, right? That you have to
Mm-hmm.
purchase. So
Mm-hmm.
many of the companies have started shifting from the Python, say Java to Python. Okay,
Okay.
since
Okay.
now the people have started already using a Python, there will be many supports available if you search something on net.
Okay. And the one more question here. So I heard that the if I'm developing something for the web automation, right?
Mhm.
I need to write the 100 lines of code in a Java. In the Python, the lines of code will be the less. Will it be correct, or this is like the just
No, this is a
rumors
myth.
only?
This is a
This
myth.
is myth only, you know.
Yes,
So
this
means
is a
like the same lines, same number of
not
lines code.
same number of lines. It will be a reduce certainly. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but not like from 100 to 10. Huh?
Okay,
Maybe
the
from 100
percentage.
to
Okay,
70. Percentage may vary,
okay, got it.
but
So
less.
means
But it's a less coding as compared to Java.
okay. And the person who is not from the technical background, who doesn't know about the coding and they doesn't have any ideas, will it be easy to grasp the Python?
Yes, Python is specifically for all the people who is having phobia of
Coding.
learning, go for coding. A
Mm-hmm.
person who is new in the industry or person is being, even the person is from the, let's say, engineering background, maybe a computer engineering or computer science person. Okay, but
Okay.
maybe that person is being in the manual testing since last 6 to 7 years. I
Right.
have a phobia that doesn't want to go for a coding, or now he doesn't even know what to do next, how to go for automation, because UI automation is booming in the market. You don't have any
Mm-hmm.
other option than UI or going for a UI automation. Okay, you cannot just rely on performance testing and then API testing and then only security testing. You need to know UI automation as well, right? So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that case, Python is the best language to start your journey because half of the concepts or oops concepts are going to be the same. The concept will be same. What will
Okay.
ultimately change is going to be your syntax.
Okay. And the if the person learn the Java, sorry, Python with the Selenium, right?
Hmm.
But he got the opening in the some of the company, right? He
Hmm.
got selected on the basis of his approach, right?
Hmm.
And he want to get a chance to work with the Java with the Selenium. So will
Hmm.
it be easy to grab it or how?
Yeah, see that is what I said, right? What is main is concept, right? You know the
Okay.
concept. See,
Mm-hmm.
if loop, for loop, operators are not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? What
Mm-hmm.
will happen at some places you will be having parentheses, some places you will not be having parentheses. So that person has to learn only the syntax, how if is written in Java
Mm-hmm.
and how if has been written. Because he might be having idea how he has to write the if statement or while statement or for condition, for loop in he knows in Python, right?
Okay.
So
So
he just
means
needs
for
to see the syntax. That's it, nothing else.
got it. So but the Selenium commands and
Everything
the
is same. Selenium is a
uh,
Selenium. Selenium is a Selenium.
in the Java or
Okay.
the
The
Python,
Selenium
right?
that is there in Java, that is which is there in the Java, the same methods are being used in Python also. Only Selenium with Java,
Okay.
that
And the
Selenium
one
is
more
basically
one.
developed in the Java. Okay.
Uh,
And
okay.
see, basically Selenium in Java, that Selenium library is developed in Java.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When it comes to Selenium in
Okay.
Python, the same library is being developed in Python.
Uh-huh.
But functionality is going to be the
Okay.
same. No change.
Okay. And one more last question. So consider I'm a manual tester. I'm working in the
Hmm.
industry since last 6 years, right? Now, if I'm
Hmm.
going for the automation, right? And if I'm
Hmm.
telling that, so I have experience of the automation, right? Their expectation will be the different, right? So might be chance I will get selected, right? But while working on the project, I will face some challenges which I never face while doing studying and the
The
completing
real
the
time
assignment,
challenges. Hmm.
real time challenges, right? So
Hmm.
could you provide the support on the real time things, right? The if you selected in a company and they want to build something automation from the scratch, right? That time we need the approach as well as the support. at the initial level to groom ourselves in their platform. So will you be
Maybe
providing that support as well?
instead of me giving this answer, there are many students from my class. Karan, Prerna, there are
Yes,
many
ma'am.
students. What we
Yes,
do,
ma'am.
if you have any questions and if you post me, do you get answers? Or can we clear all the doubts in the sessions? Ideally, Sagar, it's not like
Yes.
only support that we provide now, okay? But there are
Mhm.
many students of me who are working in since last 1 year, and they have any problem, they just post me on WhatsApp and I try to solve their problems.
Mm. See,
Maybe you will not get immediate reply for sure,
no, no.
because
For the 5-6 years, this is completely fine. But if the person is having a 10 plus years or the 12 plus years of experience, no, the definitely there. If he that person got selected in somewhere in the company,
see,
they expect
basically, Sagar, fact
different
is
from that
even,
resource.
yeah, but the fact is, even if you have a 10 plus years of experience, you are not going to show that 10 years of experience you will be having in automation, right?
Not exactly, but
Yes.
their expectation will be set on the years of experience only.
No, actually, it's not true all the time. Okay,
Okay,
it's totally depend at how much years of experience you show in automation.
okay, okay,
Okay, if you ask me, even I have a 13 plus years of experience in manual plus
okay,
automation.
okay, okay.
Okay, but when now if I take an interview, I just take how much years of experience that guy is having in automation. If that person is having 13 years of experience and only 3 years of automation knowledge, I cannot ask him to go and write down the framework, right? Because he's not having hands on that. As
But
simple
most
as
of
that.
the time in the market, the openings with the Selenium with Java only. So I never saw such a opening with the Python with the Selenium.
So that is the
So
that is the answer Yamini provided, right? You will Python is a future.
no,
It is coming in
see,
the market.
definitely see, if you are saying something in the future, right? And as of now, if I'm not getting anything right, up to when I need to wait
See,
it here.
basically there are two concepts. Okay, the very first thing, if you know any programming language and if you can justify that you know Selenium and Python very well, which you are currently doing in your company,
Okay.
okay, it
Mm-hmm.
means the interviewer will only check your knowledge. That
Okay.
interviewer, there are many companies still available in the industry who need C#
Mm-hmm.
with
Right, right,
Selenium.
right.
Okay, if you check out the opening C# with Selenium, you will not find a single opening. So we don't have many people who know C# with Selenium in the market. In
Okay.
that case,
Yeah,
what we,
exactly. I will agree. I will agree this because my company uses C sharp. So there is a girl who came from automation industry only, and she was not having the knowledge of Selenium. And she started working. She has almost completed 1 year with us.
that is
And
what,
I
yes,
guess,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. She
Even
was
for
from
me,
Java plus Selenium, I guess.
true. I
But
can,
company hired her, and like she's currently working in C sharp and
agree.
this.
See,
Even my company, like my manager only told me if you are new to the coding and like if you are having a terror, so just start with Python. You will get like all because we will not use the coding language very much as the developers use. We will
true,
take the concepts and we will apply it on
because we are
Selenium.
not
So
hardcore
yeah.
developers, right? We are testers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what is the problem with Java? If you go for a Java interview, okay, many a times it's not a tester who takes the interview, huh? For Java, there is a specific developer who comes and takes the interview for Java. Many a times in many of the companies. And then
Correct,
if
correct.
they expect you to answer all the things. For sure, now we are a tester, we are not a developer. So we know only what the thing, all the concepts which are being required for the tester, right? So, and second thing is, see, basically, if you know the
Right, right.
concept, okay, what is being required is you should know how to use the framework, how to write a framework. If at all you are showing that 4 years of experience, maybe if you said that, okay, I know how to write a framework, then maybe they will ask you how to write a framework. But if not, then at least you should know the framework that you have created or that you are using. You should know the
Mm-hmm.
basic concepts of
Mm-hmm.
Python. You must know everything from the
Mm-hmm.
Selenium, because I ultimately Selenium locators are the main which are going to play the vital role, right? So if you know the concepts, that's just a matter of knowing the language. Even in my organization, if there is a requirement of C#, we hire Java plus Selenium or Python plus Selenium. That person can do their job. It's not a problem of it. There is no barrier of the language, huh?
Okay, okay,
But if
okay.
you know the C# and Java, and if you wanted to learn a Python, then it will be a problematic, because Python has limited syntax. Python
Mm-hmm.
doesn't follow many of the concepts from Java and C sharp. It's very basic language and extremely easy and easy to understand language. Okay, so it doesn't
Okay.
have high-fi syntax structure.
Okay, like Java.
If you ask me, because I'm from both the background, I'm from Selenium. I do Selenium plus Java, and I do Selenium plus Python also. But if you ask me frankly, I like Python more because it's extremely easy to use concept wise.
Okay, so means like the if you got the new project and you have to take the call and you have to build the team, right, for the automation, then definitely you will suggest the Selenium with the Python, right?
Yes, for sure.
That I can say, huh?
Because see,
Okay.
basically because it's a learning curve, right? It's not
Mhm.
learning for me, but it's learning for my team as well.
Right,
Okay,
right.
and if I have a member which is mix and match, one is fresher, another one is experience with 6 years of experience in manual testing, third one is just having 3 or 4 years of experience, I will not push them to go for a Java learning curve, because Java might take for them 6 to 7 months just for learning, where in the 6 to 7 months they can learn the Python, PyTest, and they can start creating the framework, they can start contributing.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. Thanks for clearing out all the doubts. So yeah,
You're welcome.
sorry all guys, yeah, disturbing in with my all the
No, that's
questions.
okay.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, thank you.
So anyone is having any other question?
Yes, I have one question.
Yeah, Darshana.
Uh, Actually, I want to know that, like, I'm having 6 years of experience in banking domain,
Hmm.
manual testing, plus a bit of automation testing, and work as a more like test designer and data analyst. So,
Mhm.
is there any chance, like, what will be the opportunities, like in Python Selenium or Java Selenium?
It's totally depend your call, huh, Darshana? Since you
Okay.
said that you are in data analysis also, if you
Hmm.
learn Python, maybe that will be helpful if you want to go and pursue a career as a data science.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to go in automation, that will help you in a UI automation also, because it's a Python again.
Okay.
It's a common terminology which is going to use at both the cases. If you want to go for a data science, or rather you want to go as a UI automation.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry guys. But the answer is same. If you learn Python, you can learn any other language, because see, Python is a base, right? It's a
Yes.
basic language. If you know one basic language, all the advanced language you can easily understand, you can easily grab. Okay, if you directly start with the advanced version of any of the language, might be it is difficult, and then might be quite possible that you will stop learning it in between. Okay, and I'm pretty sure it will not happen with Python. It's an extremely
Okay.
interested language.
Okay. Okay. And how the this batch is going to be like? Is there any training, project trainings, and placements calls,
Yeah,
or?
everything will be there. You will be having
Okay.
placement calls, you will be having training assistants, you will be having mock-up interviews, you will get resume updated. Everything will be there.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Sachin. I
That's
want
done
to
from my
know.
side. Thank you.
Hello,
Welcome. Huh?
ma'am. I want to know, is this okay to the person who is from, means non-technical background, and
Hmm?
is it helpful for freshers only or not? How could you suggest here?
I think we have this. Manjiri, you are there? See, there are many students I have which are freshers, okay, and they
Okay.
wanted to pursue their career. Even the person is from non-technical background, there will not be any problem as such. Okay, because if you can see Karan, Prerna, there are many. Sonal, maybe there are many people in this batch which are from non-technical, right, Karan? Even Zain is there.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
So these people are non-technical background, okay, and still they are here.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
there will not be any problem.
Okay, and the pressure can join means like in this way. I was supposed to means some are some experienced persons, and after that they are upskilling their means
No,
skill
we
set.
have we have many of the students who are kind of a freshers, who have a career gap of 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and who wanted to join the IT industry. We have few people who are from non-IT background, which are maybe BSc chemistry, BSc agri, and they did a job in their respective fields, and after 10 years or 5 years or 8 years they wanted to join back the industry. So there are many students we have in this batch.
Okay, then thank you.
Anyone else? So guys, please drop your email ID and mobile number, whoever wanted to join. And then depending on that, we will check out the class timings. Who is
Uh,
comfortable with what time?
Hello मैम।
Yeah,
Yes.
Aniruddha.
मैंने मैनुअल टेस्टिंग का अभी मेरा बैच चालू है 2 जन का।
Mhm.
तो मुझे ये मेरा 2015 पासिंग ईयर है। तो मैं मैनुअल टेस्टिंग अभी योगेश सर के साथ मैं
टेस्ट फुल स्टैक में हो।
फुल स्टैक में
हम्म,
हूँ। तो
हम्म।
मुझे ये जानना था कि मुझे जावा विद सेलेनियम करना चाहिए या सेलेनियम विद पाइथन विद सेलेनियम करना चाहिए।
I prefer all full stack people to go with Python with Selenium. Huh?
ओके ठीक है। और मुझे ये जानना था कि लैंग्वेज का कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है क्या। टेक्निकल तो मैं समझ जाऊंगा, लेकिन जो कम्युनिकेशन में थोड़ा बहुत।
You have to improve communication because तुम्हें तो हिंदी में वहां पे कोई आंसर देने नहीं अलाउ करेगा ना।
हाँ, यस यस
So
यस।
communication में तुम्हें, so what you have to do, the words that I'm going to anyways देखो, सभी words तो मैं हिंदी में नहीं बताऊंगी। The
ओके,
technical words
वो
which
तो
has to come, then that
वो
words you have to write it down और उसकी practice करनी है during interviews, बतानी है।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है।
हम्म?
Ma'am, one more thing from my side. Maybe on next upcoming weekend, for that, I guess 4th or 5th of March. So I'll be having an advanced IC cubic certification from Testometer only.
हम्म।
So I'm just waiting for my company's approval. Whether they will be even not giving the approval, I'll go for it. So, like, I am. So how will be the timings if we will be do it on, like, if we will start it on Saturday or Sunday coming one?
That we have to actually see. It will be just a kickoff so that I can see who all are there. If the batch is too big, let's see, if the batch is like 30-40 people and if we cannot accommodate everyone into one single batch, then one
Mm,
batch will run on weekdays and one will run on weekends.
okay.
Okay, because I have many students who works in night from the August batch. If they also wanted to join, then for them at least I need to continue on weekends, right? And the rest of the people will continue with me on weekdays. So it's totally depend. If there are certain people who wanted to join only on weekdays because they cannot join on weekends, and they cannot join on weekdays because of their office schedules, then maybe that could be a problem.
Okay.
So we have to see that. So that's why I thought like I will drop you message in the group. And guys, please post me in the group. You all of you are there in the group, right? WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Could you please post me your name, number, and whether you are comfortable on weekday or weekend?
Yeah, we'll do, ma'am.
Okay. And the people who are from full stack, don't mention anything. The people who are not in full stack and going to be joined newly this series, just mention new. Full stack के लोग नहीं कुछ mention करेंगे, ठीक है? फुल स्टैक के लोगों को बस अपना नाम, नंबर और प्रेफर वीकेंड और वीकडे इतना ही लिखना है। और जो लोग जैसे यामिनी इज न्यू, अनिरुद्ध इज न्यू, राइट? सॉरी, नॉट अनिरुद्ध, मनोज वाज न्यू, राइट? सो तुम लोग सब लोगों को एक्सप्लिसिटली मेंशन करना पड़ेगा दैट यू आर न्यू। ओके, सो स्टार्ट पोस्टिंग मी इन द ग्रुप, तो फिर उसके हिसाब से आई विल चेक आउट हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट द बैच। ठीक है गाइस?
Ma'am, after completing the framework, sorry, ma'am, can I say
या
something?
प्रेरणा, गो अहेड। या
Ma'am, after completing the PY test framework, is it easy for me to understand the Appium testing? Is it
नो, एपीएम इज
similar
मोबाइल,
to
एपीएम इज
yeah,
फुल फ्लेज मोबाइल।
mobile testing? Na? So my company suggested me to use Appium testing as well as other performance testings regarding.
So
So
basically Appium is a mobile based testing, okay? But
yes, ma'am.
that again totally depend that how you are going to do the Appium, because many a times we do the testing in Selenium itself, because
Yes,
wahi
ma'am.
application, if at all your application is totally mobile based, then that's a different story. But if your
Yeah.
application is combination mobile and web based and it's a
Web,
responsive,
both. Ma'am, both
so
the
if at all it is a
combinations of.
so if at all it is a responsive, it's okay if you start with Selenium.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, any other questions from anyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Morning.
Actually, I have question like I'm from non-IT background.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have zero knowledge about languages. So, is it sufficient syllabus for me? Like after this class, I have not go to anywhere for learning. Like I'm working as a manual tester and performance tester from last since 3 years. So, is it sufficient for me this class? Like,
Let me see who can give you a better answer of your question. Let me find out one
yeah,
person.
because I
Ma'am,
also
I'm also from
I had to
non-IT background
learn.
and I don't have any knowledge of.
Don't worry, I am finding a better person to answer from
Yeah,
any
because
person from
I
my class.
also try to learn from online platform like Udemy. My organization also provide me Udemy access, but I basically I'm not able to
No,
understand.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I will find out one person. This person is altogether a non-IT background person. Okay. Maybe Karan is the Kalyani. We have Kalyani Patil. Either Kalyani or maybe Deepali is also there. Yeah, Deepali can also say. We have many students who are, non-IT background.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they are there. They have already completed with me the API series.
Okay, and
Mangesh,
they are now working on the as automation
no,
tester,
but
right?
how much percent they know, they can answer you. See, basically, if the person is non-IT background, if they don't know anything, right, from the IT, they don't even know about
Yeah.
anything from testing. If they can
Yes.
understand, it means you guys can really understand because you are being here in the industry, right? At least you know the concepts,
Yeah. Right.
correct? So I don't
Yes.
think so that you will be having issue. You have to give me answer after the finishing with maybe the first series, that is Python. You have to tell me how much you are able to understand.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. One more question. If
Huh?
anyone start to miss this class, before that he know about manual testing, or you are going to cover in short about testing there.
See, manual testing ke concepts then anyone can. I mean, see, whenever it will run time, जब भी हमें scenarios देखने हैं, we are anyways going to verify the scenarios, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people who are there, either they are working either in the industry, manual testing में है already, और उनका at least manual testing का यहाँ पे session खत्म हो चुके हैं. So
Okay,
they
no, I
knows
was think
basically. So they knows
no actually.
basically little bit about manual testing.
Okay, okay. But suppose if anybody wants to join this class, before that he knows about manual testing
हाँ, थोड़ा
somehow.
तो पता होना चाहिए ना. Manual testing is the core of all the testing. अगर
Yes.
तुम्हें मैनुअल ही नहीं पता है, then it will be a problematic, right?
Okay. Okay.
सो
Okay.
एटलीस्ट टेस्ट केसेस कैसे लिखते हैं, टेस्टिंग में होता क्या है, क्या टेस्ट करना पड़ता है, क्या ऑप्शंस होते हैं, ये पता होने चाहिए ना हमें. बाउंड्री
Okay.
वैल्यू एनालिसिस क्या होता है, इक्वेशनल पार्टिशनिंग क्या होता है, एरर गेसिंग टेक्निक क्या होता है, हमें टेस्ट केस हर एक एप्लीकेशन को टेस्ट कैसे करना है, कुछ तो पता होना चाहिए. यूआई क्या होता है, बेसिक कंसेप्ट तो पता होने चाहिए.
मैम
Okay.
हाँ ज्योति.
मैम अभी मैनुअल टेस्टिंग जस्ट स्टार्ट किया है, 1 मंथ हुआ है, हमारा बेसिक ही
हाँ,
चल
तुम
रहा
लोग
है.
सब जनवरी बैच से हो ना.
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
Okay, so what I will recommend you guys, that maybe after 1 month or 1.5 month I am going to launch the second batch.
ओके.
तो तुम लोग वहां ज्वाइन करो.
अभी नहीं
ओके
करने का.
Okay.
अभी क्या होगा, अभी तुम कर सकते हो.
हाँ.
क्योंकि
तुम्हें
नॉन
मैनुअल
आईटी
टेस्ट
बैकग्राउंड भी है मेरा,
नहीं,
कुछ
नॉन आईटी
मतलब
बैकग्राउंड को कोई
आइडिया नहीं
रिलेशन
है.
नहीं है.
हाँ.
मैनुअल का
मैनुअल में
अगर
है.
1 महीना हो गया है, ओके, सो तुम्हें बेसिकली टेस्ट केसेस कैसे लिखते हैं अगर ये पता है, देन यू कैन ज्वाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम.
नहीं मैम, कुछ आइडिया नहीं है.
कुछ
हाँ,
है.
तो वही, तो फिर वेट करो तुम लोग.
ओके
ओके
मैम.
ओके मैम. ओके
ओके
थैंक यू.
मैम. नेक्स्ट बैच कब होगा मैम?
नेक्स्ट बैच 1.5 month के बाद.
ठीक है.
Ma'am, I have
अभी
an one
हमारा
question.
मॉडल चालू है, वी मॉडल, वाटरफॉल मॉडल चालू.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
नॉर्मली अगर वीकडे बैच होगा तो हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक? to complete the course?
1 hour. Acha, time will be same, dear.
No, no,
Sagar.
no, no.
Weekend,
So for the weekday,
yeah,
if
time,
actually
time.
weekday
See,
is 1 hour. So
yeah, yeah.
how many months it will take?
That is what time will be same, 3.5 months. Okay. वीकेंड में लेंगे तो 2.5 घंटा 5 घंटा होगा. वीकडेज में लेंगे तो 1-1 घंटा 5 घंटा होगा. सो ड्यूरेशन में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा.
Got it.
Guys, are we done? Should I stop recording?
Yeah, ma'am, you can stop, I guess.